What do you actually think of my Budgy Smugglers?
You can't wear them if we like go on holiday.
That's going to be the time to wear them. Prancing around the resorts in my little
Oh
budgies.
no, not with him. Heartbeat challenge, I'm like, oh my God, what we're gonna have to do is suck some fingers, grind on a guy, hated them all.
Yes, it's my moment.
Hello everyone, it's Casey and Gabby and we are here to chat all things Love Island All Stars with Cosmo UK.
Hi.
Go on, you start.
All right then. Are you surprised we won?
Yes. Yes, I am. I think even getting to the final, I don't think I wasn't expecting to get to the final. I even booked tickets to go and see a show, didn't I? On the 8th of Feb because it was my birthday. And got all my friends to buy tickets. And then obviously didn't go, but they still all went to celebrate me, obviously. So yeah, I didn't think we was going to be in that long. And then...
I think it was when the ex-Islanders came back. And they were like, we love you, Casey, Gabby.
Yeah.
Like, you're so strong together and that. We were like, oh, God, like...
Yeah.
This could be something. Like,
yeah. Like,
in,
the fact that everyone was seeing... Yeah.
Yeah, like, we could win this.
No, but even then, like, I think it was really nice to see that people had come in and had our backs and that they'd seen what everyone else in the villa was seeing that. And, like, you know, all the couples in there had been saying to me that week, we think you're going to win. And we were like... What? It hadn't even crossed my mind. So yeah, the fact that we won it is just wild. Okay. Casey, what made you go on Love Island for a third time?
I guess because I got the opportunity to go from pretty much the start. I haven't had that before. I've been in the last couple of times, especially the last time I went in 2 weeks in, didn't find a connection at all. And I didn't have the best experience from it. So this time round, when they told me I was going to go in pretty much from the start, I was like, okay, it's such a better opportunity for me to actually find that connection before they've made it with someone else. And I was really close to not doing it because I knew I'd get so much stick for going on a third time. And then I just remember Tom being like, you could actually find someone, Case, like do it. I want you to go again, give it another shot. And I was like, do you know what? Yeah, let's do it.
What's that saying? Third time's a charm?
Third time's a charm. And
the charm, clearly.
What were your impressions of me before All Stars?
No.
I don't even know this.
Well, I thought you were fit anyway. That's pretty much the positives. No, I knew a couple of girls that like you'd been involved with. Obviously, I'd watched the show as well, so I had impressions before, but I also knew that you were a good time because I'd watched your stories of you like partying and like just being out and having a laugh and stuff, and I just knew that you didn't take yourself too seriously. So I was intrigued when you came in to see if what my impressions were of you were true, which they were about the good time stuff, but then you surprised me that you're so nice.
Good. Tick.
Okay. What were your impressions of me before All Stars? I don't know this either.
I think similar. Like, I thought you were really fit. I fancied you before I came in, and you were the girl that I wanted to get to know the most. Hence why I pulled you first out of everyone else. And yeah, the fact my mate actually got your number in a bar before me, when I wasn't even there, I was jealous of him. But luckily you didn't go on a date with him, so we're all in the clear there.
That's actually one of my questions. Your friend asked me on a date before the show, how does he feel about us now? Have you asked him? How funny that happened, though.
Do you know what? He's so happy for us, isn't he? Like, we both spoke to him on FaceTime. He couldn't be more happy. He was actually at the final. So he's from South Africa. He lives in Cape Town. And he managed to get tickets for the final. So I saw him. We rocked up to the final. He was in the crowd, like, waving at us. We're like, what the hell?
So weird. Like, the first time I met him was in Soho House, and then the next time was like, I'm sat there with you, like,
yeah.
Sorry, mate. Next time. Okay, so do you have any regrets from your time in the villa?
No, not at all. Absolutely not. And we got asked this earlier, didn't we? But I don't have one regret in there. Like, everything that we did together and the way we were with each other, I wouldn't change for the world, for sure.
Same.
Yeah. Cool. Good. Right, my question. Was there any part of you that considered getting to know Marcel again?
No, I think it is so weird being in that environment with the person that you were with the last time round, you know? It's confusing. It's almost like deja vu, or like you've been in a time machine and you're just like back where you were. But it wasn't like that with us, obviously, this time round, like after everything anyway. There was no way I could get back with somebody that had cheated on me regardless. But also, I didn't feel like that about him when I saw him. I didn't like fancy him or anything. And also my brother warned me, don't you dare get back with him. Even if you fancy him, don't get back with him. But it was nice, like we squashed it all and I've unblocked him. We're not actually Instagram friends, but he's not blocked anymore, so that's like something. So in short, no. And you came in on day 2 and I was like, thank the Lord. Someone I actually like.
Yeah. And then I had to watch me getting to know Gabs while she's then getting into bed with Marcel that night, which was great. But there we go.
It was so awkward. Like we were literally on one side of the bed, like there was a pillow wall in between us. And it was only like 3 days though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then we shared
3
a bed
days too long.
Yeah. Cute. Okay. Is there anyone from the villa that you won't be keeping in contact with now that we've left?
Yeah, for sure. Of course there's going to be. Look, not to say any names because I don't want to be bitter like that, but I've been on the show twice now. I only speak to really 2 or 3 people from previous series, and those who say they're going to be friends with everyone, they're lying. That's not going to be the case. So yeah, there's going to be people I speak to and people I don't. Simple as that.
Fair enough.
How did your experience the second time round compare to the first?
Well, actually, going on from what you've just said about keeping in contact with people. So the first time round, I was friendly with everyone, but I didn't really come out with a girl group as such. Whereas this time round, I feel like I've made like proper good friends in there. You know, India, Kaz, Danielle, Tina, Elma, we're all going to be, like I've spoken to every single one of them every single day since we've come out. So I feel like this time around I've come out with good friendships, which is different from last time. I think also this experience for me was a lot more fun than the first time around. Maybe because the first time I'd been on TV, so I was so conscious and wary of everything, whereas this time around I felt a lot more relaxed and I just had a really good time this time.
Because I was being an idiot most of the time.
Yeah, you were very entertaining, so thanks for that. Okay, have you seen any rumours about us that you'd like to set straight?
No, I haven't seen anything at all. I don't think. I'm trying to think.
Probably just the...
Go on, say it.
Just the screenshot thing, I suppose. Well, this is your question. But for me, I feel like the screenshot situation is...
Oh, the grey screenshot.
Yeah, the grey screenshot. Like, that was so hard to watch Grace go through that because she wasn't able to defend herself. Like, we hadn't seen the screenshots. We didn't know where they come from or whether they were real or not real. So I really felt for her in that moment. I think just for us, there was a couple... I almost wish that they'd never come out because, like, it tanked it for us a little bit because... Yeah. You'd like to think that we won because people liked us together, and it wasn't just because of that.
And there's been stuff that's come out since we've been out that says, oh, you've only won because these screenshots have been shared, blah, blah, blah. But, like, we wish they never came out because we want us winning to be about us and not be any excuse that we won. If that makes sense.
Like, honestly, either way, if we would have come second... we were just absolutely buzzing to be up there. So, and we would have been happy for them if they had won anyway. Yeah. So it's just a bit of a bittersweet. It makes it a bit bittersweet, doesn't it? Because we want to enjoy it without people telling us that we shouldn't. But then at the same time, like, you'd like to think that we could have won it regardless of that happening.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
Either way, everyone's kind of like got a bit of a lose-lose going on because it's like, should we have won or should they have won? You know? But either way, we love Grace and Luca and... we were so happy to be up there with them. Yeah,
we were.
Yeah.
Was there anyone that you knew before the villa that came across differently in a good or a bad way in the villa?
So from what I've seen and heard, and from when Elma got her phone back, she got a bad edit, and yes, she did all of the things that you've seen, but there's certain things that you wouldn't have seen around the situations that she was in. You know, you give full reign for them to show you in whatever like possible. And Elma's actually an amazing person and she's so kind and she's so generous and everything that she did, she had reasons for. Not that we agree completely with how everything planned out, but I just wish that she didn't get as hard of a time when she came out, because she didn't deserve it, because she's amazing. So I knew her before anyway, but for anyone that didn't, just know that she's a really, really good girl, and you know, it wasn't all as it was made out to be. Apart from us, who do you think is the most compatible couple, and who do you think is the least compatible? Ooh, spicy.
Ooh, I would say, at first, I genuinely thought that Ronnie and Harriet would be the least, but as they've grown together, I think, obviously apart from us, I would say they're the most compatible. Like, the way they were with each other by the end of it, I absolutely loved them. And yes, they had their arguments, they had their bickers, but they were great. Like, genuinely, like, I think Ronnie's a changed man now. The way he is around Harriet, yeah, it's a little too wet for my liking, but it works for them.
And you know what? I actually would have put my money on them to win when we was in there, because of their journey that they'd had in there together. And I loved both of them. I don't know, we haven't watched it back yet, so I don't know how people are portrayed as, you know, but I just love them together, and I think hopefully they'll go the distance.
Yeah. We said we're going to watch it back. We were like, come on, we've got to watch it back. We've won it. Like, it would be so nice to watch it back, because we've had such a nice reception of people saying such lovely stuff about us. So we'd love to see those moments again.
Yeah. But then saying that, like, it was our first night in chilling together last night, and I just couldn't put it on because I think maybe if we get some wine involved, then I'll be able to watch it, but I've just got the ick. Nobody likes watching themselves on TV. And like, oh, it's just cringe, isn't it? All the chats are like, oh, I really like you. I really like you too. It's just like, don't you think?
Yeah.
Okay, least compatible. Oh, I was going to try and skip past that one. Tina and Chugs.
Yeah, let's go with Tina and Chugs, least compatible. I think the couple we probably spent least amount of time with in there as a couple, probably Ekin and Curtis. So,
and also, didn't they say the other day, I heard that they said that they believe that none of the couples in the final were compatible, which I thought was a proper shame, you know, because everybody, I really truly believe that everybody had a connection, whether some was stronger or not. Like, everybody that was in the final deserved to be there because there was some sort of connection going on, and we were all at different stages in our journeys and stuff. So that was a bit of a hard here, is that how you can say it? Because I was a bit like, that's a bit that you don't support everybody, because when we were in there, it seemed like everybody did. So that's a bit of a hard one. But
and I guess especially because Ekin would be saying to you, you deserve to win, like you were the best, like you're such a strong couple. So for her to then say that on an interview or wherever she said it is a bit like, I know,
but that's just a running theme, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on.
What challenge did you enjoy the most and least?
Hated them all. Every time a text would come in about a game or something, everyone's like, it's just a game in the garden. I'm like, it's not. There's real feelings at stake, and I would have anxiety about it for like the following rest of the day.
Gabby probably hated it the most in the villa, and I would love it the most in the villa. Every time there was a text about a game, heart rate challenge, everything, I was like, yes, it's my moment.
Yeah, because I don't know, like you do everything just with like that big smile on your face, whereas I would overthink everything. Like heart rate challenge, I'm like, oh my god, what am I gonna have to do? Suck some fingers, grind on a guy that I don't even want to look at in the eye whilst to do this.
Tap dancing.
I'm never gonna live this tap dancing down. And you know what? Like, now looking back, it's when you've done it once, you want to do it again. Like the heart rate challenge, I went first for it, so I was really nervous because once you've seen the other girls do it, I was like, oh, I could have done that. But going first is quite hard. So once I'd done it, I wish I could have gone back and sucked a few fingers, you know. And then the Salty came out for the talent competition, so he was just in his absolute element.
Yeah, loved it, every second of it.
And there was Speedos for was it Anaconda your song for the heart rate challenge?
Maybe.
It was a lot. All of the boys' heart rate challenges were a lot. Curtis knee sliding across the floor. Wow.
Yeah, incredible. So good.
Horrifying.
So good.
Horrifying. My heart rate went up from that because I literally was fearful for my life. I had a bruise on my leg from where he booted me when he did a cartwheel. It was just a lot. But great. Did you get in trouble for anything off camera?
A few swear words, but nothing like.
To write home about.
Yeah. No, I wasn't that naughty. I was actually a good boy in there, I think. I never used to get in trouble. Used to get in trouble for like speculating if like there was going to be something, if we thought something was going to be happening that night, or who we thought they might bring in as a bombshell and that sort of stuff. But apart from that, no. Did you?
No,
Good girl.
obviously not. I didn't really do much. I was just used to chill and try and stay out of it all, just like zen and think like, one more day, every single day.
Are you prepared for all our double dates with Tom and Molly? And what did you think of their surprise?
Unreal. Tom actually organised it all and he absolutely smashed it. Obviously with the help of everybody else, but I think he instigated it 2 weeks before the end too. So it wasn't just about us winning, coming second, whatever it was. So it was so amazing to have all of our friends in one place, because that's what we were saying, wasn't it? Like that would be our ideal of one of our first outings when we go out, to just put all of our loved ones in one place together, and they absolutely smashed it. It was amazing. But we did get to do the double date with Tom and Molly, so that is definitely on the cards soon. I think we might go up to, where do we live? Barnsley. Yeah, we'll go to Barnsley. Go and see them up there. And bring Oscar, because the dogs need to meet.
Yeah, they do.
But they're such a beautiful couple inside and out. Like Molly's so lovely as well.
Yeah, he was so supportive, and so was Molly, like throughout the whole process. I know they had my Instagram and that, but they were amazing, had my back over everything. So yeah, very special people to me for sure.
Were you surprised by the way any situations played out?
Yeah, the whole Ekin Curtis drama with Danielle I thought was just ridiculous, to be honest. I think we all did. It went on for about 4 days when it could have been squashed in one conversation, with Curtis just saying, look, I'm going to be open again. And that would have been it. But I don't know how it went on for so long, or dragged out for so long. Great TV, I'm sure.
Yeah, but also on the final, when we saw the clip of where he says, what did he say? Something like, we're closed off, but I don't even know the girl or something.
Oh, yeah. That was the first time Ekin saw that as well, and she was smiling, but she wasn't really.
Yeah, that whole situation was just, you know what it was, is that in there everything's so heightened anyway, but the whole villa was part of that like situation, because Curtis just wasn't having the conversation with Ekin to just squash it, and Ekin, like, I don't know, it was just all a bit mad, to be honest. Like, thinking back now, it's just, why did you almost look back at things and you're like, why does anyone like get so caught up in it? You know what I mean? But we have nothing better to do, so. No,
there we go. Who from your original season would you have liked to enter the villa but didn't?
Liv Atwood, obviously, because she's just amazing. I actually watched a clip of her best bits from our show the other day, and she actually was just TV gold, like the best girl that's ever been on Love Island. I think just for the lols, she would have been amazing. And she's just so straight talking that, yeah, she's amazing. I'd have her back on.
Nice.
You get on with her really well. Bradley apparently loves you, doesn't he?
Yeah, yeah. I've met Brad a couple of times. I love Brad, so I'm sure a double date might be on the cards there.
Yeah, that'd be sick. I'd love that. Is there anything from our time in the villa that didn't get shown that you wish had been? Well, we don't know, because we haven't watched it yet.
No, we haven't. I don't think it got shown, but I remember Danielle walking into the villa. Me and Gaz were by the kitchen, and Gaz was like, do you know her? I was like, no, I don't know her. And Gaz was like, all right. And I was like, but I think she's well fit, just to wind her up. And I had this water in my mouth, and she's punched me in the stomach, and the waters came all. And then...
No, wait, I didn't punch you.
No, but like you pushed me in the stomach, and I went and absolutely drowned you in water. It was funny.
They don't show stuff like that, probably because it looked like I was beating you up. I don't do that.
What do you actually think of my Budgy Smugglers?
Apparently there was like over 100 complaints about them.
Yeah, what the hell? Including you.
Yeah, in me. No, I mean, like, I think anyone that can wear Speedos like that and clown around and wear them with pure confidence is up there for me. They're interesting. God. But you can't wear them if we like go on holiday.
Why?
Because it's like...
That's going to be the time to wear them. Like prancing around the resorts in my little budgies.
Oh no, I will literally be like, not with him.
I'm going to buy some more. I'm going to have to buy some more. I might bring up my own range.
With that on the back of them. Picture of your face on the back of them. No.
Yeah.
unacceptable.
You'd wear them.
I wouldn't. Okay, this is the biggest question. If we don't work out, would you go on Love Island again?
No. We've already discussed this. That, for me, Love Island, I've absolutely loved it. They wouldn't even let me on again.
I don't know about that. I think they just have you on every year, to be honest.
Just for the unseen bits.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, just chuck him in.
Just put him in on a
have there
Saturday.
On the side. Yeah, just on a Saturday. But nah, like I've now had the experience I've wanted to from Love Island and found that connection, and I would never want to do it again.
Sorry, guys. You're not going to get him back
Sorry.
on.
I can hand the budgies to someone else who goes on next year. Keep my reign alive.
Do you reckon they'd actually have anyone on for 4 years on the trot?
No.
No. Unless it was you, no.
Yeah, no.
There's a reason they obviously get asked you to come back every time, though.
I think it was just for the fact that I just had such a short stint last time, and they were like, we know what you're not what you're capable of, but like we actually
You've got
want
more
you.
to
Yeah,
bring to the table.
yeah.
Did you wear Speedos last time?
No.
God.
No.
Well, I'm glad you brought them on this one.
Now that your brother has met me, what does he think?
We went to the rugby on Saturday. So we went out for the surprise party on the Friday, and you set it off then. But there was loads of people around, so you didn't really get to spend much quality time with him. But straight away, Ethan was like, he's one of us. I was like, oh God, I don't know what that means, because Ethan's chaos as well. But we went to the Twickenham game. We went to Twickenham to watch the game on Saturday. Yeah, just gone. And it was a match made in heaven. I didn't even get to speak to either of them the whole time, because they were just chatting and they're both rugby boys. So if anyone knows what rugby boys are like, you know exactly what I mean. Carnage.
Gabby put a TikTok up of us scrummaging in the middle of
the middle of a high-end restaurant in the Twickenham Stadium. Everyone's eating their 3-course meal, steak and all that. You can actually see the look of our waitress's face behind us. She's like this. I'm like, oh my God, I'm not with them. But yeah, no, loves him. He texted me the day after saying he's sound, and yeah, he's happy for us, which is amazing. That's so important to me, so it's good. Imagine if he didn't like you.
I know.
I'd be like, well,
yeah, see ya.
Yeah, he's still got to win over Oscar, though, my dog, who's the main man in my life currently. So he's warming to him, but we're not quite there yet.
Yeah, I think he's just getting really jealous of having me in the house.
Every time he's trying to kiss me, he's Oscar's straight there on my chest.
Yeah, gets in between us.
Yeah.
Is there anything you'll miss about our time in the villa?
I think just having you all to myself. Because now that we're out, it's overwhelming with the amount of messages that we get, phone calls that we get, but also not living together and having to be out and about all the time. So that's going to be something that I miss. So it's nice to be with you and do stuff together. Yeah, pretty much that.
And lastly, what are you excited for us to do next?
Well, we haven't been on a date yet. Just me and you.
No.
Because since we've been back, we've done all friends things and been with lots of other people. So, yeah, you need to take me out, hon.
I'm taking you out tonight.
Yeah.
There we go.
Where are we going? No, don't tell me. I don't want to know.
Okay, I won't tell you.
But not pizza.
Okay. Keep it healthy.
Not even healthy. I just
don't want pizza.
Just don't want pizza.
Okay. There you go.
There you go.
Thanks for watching.
Hope you loved it.
Bye.